first of the month. I pay
Okay,
my bills on time, but I can't pay if I don't get it.
okay.
Do you have a pen and paper where we can write his name
Yeah.
down?
I didn't think you'd stick long on that. I didn't think you would stick long on that.
What's your name?
Okay, C.E. Hall.
Yeah, write that in your address
Why
down.
did you say that?
We'll look into that.
Okay,
And I apologize.
okay, did they all go out?
As far as we know, we did a checklist and everybody had one.
So,
Yeah.
Did you change your address or anything
No,
recently?
I get them at my P.O. box.
oh, okay.
But I mean, I've been here 21 years,
Oh, I
Okay,
know.
yeah.
so it is, I'm not a newcomer.
Well, that's okay, because we sent 2 to 1 person, so, you know.
Okay, well,
No,
I say, if you
I'm
want
just-
your money, send me a bill,
Yeah,
please.
well, no, thank you for letting us know.
And what's your name?
Debbie McNeil.
Oh, okay.
Where are we supposed to send that to? I was just hand delivered.
9739?
Okay, so that's not like a mailbox I can drop it off to?
No. It's,
Hey, Brad.
How you doing?
Good, you?
it's between Fred's house and Miss Wise's house is a lot that was never built on. And that's the box that the community uses.
Gotcha.
God,
There's not a
I
physical
forget
address you
the,
can drop it off at.
what is it, 32245, I think.
You can drop it off at Debbie's house, my house, any board member.
Okay.
Okay.
C.E. Holbrook, P.O. Box 1635. I think that's correct. If it isn't,
Will you write down there the Fawn Ridge address, the address in here?
oh, yeah.
And a telephone number, so if you have any
Yeah, and a
questions.
telephone number, so that way we can make sure we have all that information.
Hey guys, how
Well,
are you?
You've got it all.
Well, hopefully, we may have lost it.
Yes, ma'am, I did, I'm sorry.
Well, it's not really.
Oh, you know what?
How are
I
you?
got this place.
I
This
think I
time
got
around?
one back. I think I got that back in the mail. It said that it wasn't any good. Do you renew your mailbox every year?
I should, I've had it
Okay, I
for 20,
think I
I've
got
had
that.
it, I've had it for 20 years.
Non-board member?
I think I got that one back and it's at my house. Oh, no, I take that, well, I may have it. I don't know all the names yet, because I've just moved in here myself not too long ago, but I think I may have gotten that. Got it back in the
Did you guys
mail,
already vote on the
so
service?
I will,
No, we haven't
if that's the
done
one I got
anything
back,
on
I
the
will bring it to you.
Okay, give it to me.
Okay,
I'll enter
9736
into our-
It's a little
Thornbrook
late
Drive.
until the next.
Hey,
Yeah.
better late than never.
32256.
I didn't,
Love to have it.
I didn't
You want my
want my
phone
answers to
number?
be all yeses.
Yeah.
I think that's
Oh,
kind
no, it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, I think
all
that's the one
No,
that we
but I mean,
returned.
no, that's what it says if you don't turn it in.
Okay.
9289.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm-
That's
I'm
what's the
having
whole
memory
point,
problems.
is to get people,
I'm,
because I knew some of this
9289.
was going to
I
not
think
go
that's
over
what it
well.
is.
Right.
928966.
And I wanted people's input. I
Okay.
wanted to
Yeah.
But
hear
if
from
it
the
isn't,
people.
I'll remember when I get home and I'll let you know.
For sure.
Okay, and I'll double check, because
I mean, I don't think we can-
we got a couple back.
Debbie.
But I definitely have been using my.
I like what we're
Yeah,
doing,
because
but I don't
the
think we
one that we
can,
sent out went to a PO
actually
box and it came
give
back.
accurate results if we just
That's
accept everyone that
surprising,
didn't.
yeah.
That's exactly
Yes.
right.
Because I
That's
got that
why
over
I
25
went
years ago.
through
and I do pay it every
Well,
year.
thank you
I did
for
this,
bringing that to
and
our
it's up
attention.
on the
I'll make sure you
website.
get one
So,
tomorrow.
no.
It has,
I'll make sure you
Right.
get it. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, you want your money, you pay.
And those are the
Send me a
areas we're
bill.
gonna
You don't
address.
send me a bill, I figure you
Well,
give me a
because
month,
yeah.
the
month
people who
free.
did respond,
So no, out of
It was a
130,
majority.
125 ones. that
and then I'm gonna,
yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna
don't
send
you
it
know?
out, or gonna send it out
25
again,
units.
saying, please, if you did not respond, please.
Okay, well, if there's a problem, you got my phone number too, then.
Sure.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
no, I think
Okay,
that's
thank
great.
you.
It's a great way to do
Okay,
it.
well,
I think
I just knew that there wasn't gonna be
So the other guys are ready to give it up the,
I was amazed that, you know, what you put.
I wondered why
50%, I think that was pretty good
That is pretty
for the
good,
first time.
because
But I wanna hear from everybody.
for sure.
I just was surprised.
Okay, guys, we're ready to call the meeting to order?
Did this guy that you had trouble with talk to you here? He didn't say anything, not a word.
For those of us who don't know who's in what position on the board, could
When
everybody
we do roll
introduce
call, we'll
yourself?
make sure that we put our titles after it
Thank you
for
very much.
getting himself gonna come
Pardon me?
Nancy's not here yet.
I didn't expect to see her.
Oh, okay.
Jen responded to anything in over a month and a half. I never expected to see her. It'd be nice if she would be here, because I would love the whole involvement from everybody, but it is what it is.
or? Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but Jenny's not a member of the board, so we're gonna go ahead and do
Oh,
roll call and
that's
start. So, yeah, Raphael, you'll start and tell what your duties are.
Okay, Rafael Arroyo, I'm just a member of the board of this station.
Debbie, you're just treasurer and you're not a member of the board.
Right, okay. Fine.
Yeah, she has hearing aids, it's hard for her to hear.
Debbie,
so-
what was your name?
Debbie McNeil.
Okay.
Peg Kirby, architectural.
Ida Davis.
Special projects.
Ann Long, secretary.
Terry Cunningham, president.
Skip Haynes, grounds maintenance.
Oh, here comes Nancy.
Did you bring this?
Miss
Hey, girl. How
Miss
you?
Nancy. Miss Nancy, we're in the middle of roll call. You wanna go ahead and can you tell your name and your position?
Vice President.
You get it, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
Here.
Did you guys get my email regarding the videotaping and being published on, public networks like YouTube?
Yeah, I did.
I've never seen any of these people before. None.
Oh, I have several people.
Yes, we do. I'm bringing them in. I'm bringing them
Yay.
in. Okay, we call it to order, roll call. Homeowners change request, vote on approvals. We have Debbie McNeil asking for a xeriscape of the front yard approval and Raphael R.
That sounds good.
For a fence extension. Has everybody taken a look at, where's Nancy's at? Debbie's requesting, for her to take out her front yard and to put xeriscape in, so it'd be like rocks.
Now, where is this?
Across the
Right
street
across
from
the street.
Peg.
That's the. you're
The
on
second
first-
one
is
in.
it the second
The
street?
first
First
street,
street.
First street.
the second house and on the left, on the right.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say, first street.
What I've heard from a couple people over in Deerwood, that their landscape company has burned their grass by putting too many chemicals down. And so their landscape company is having to replace a lot of yards over there. So I don't know if our people are using the right chemicals, but that might be something we need to check, cause mine didn't go bad until we had, till they sprayed the last 2 times. And then my grass, first time it turned all weeds, and then after, when they did the, I guess, I don't know, the bug spray or whatever, you know, for pests, I started getting all kinds of tunnels and whatever's there just
Skip.
ate the roots.
When they spray now, it's just fertilization, is it not?
Yeah, I think fertilization's the same thing they did with the other members
They're
from
not
here.
doing,
They're not.
killing of weeds or anything
No,
anymore?
no,
Oh.
I don't
Well,
believe they
because
will.
I just know that there was a sign up that said that lawns are treated, please water it
Yeah.
in. And then one
Maybe it
time
was.
somebody put a sign in my yard. It was the pest control. They put their sign in my yard.
Really?
Well, if they sprayed it by mistake.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we don't do pest control.
I did not have mine sprayed this time, because my wife had cancer and she didn't want any chemicals.
Really?
And I asked the guy, and the guy says fertilizer and weed killer both.
Really?
Yeah,
And that's
he
not
said
what he
there's
told me,
no-
that's not what is in
no,
this thing here.
Cancer generating chemicals involved, that I thought, well, anyway, I don't want to spray some, and he did spray some.
So I have a question for the board. Is this something that we need to look into further? Do we need to maybe take this away and let everybody do themselves? Or, I mean, I'm hearing nothing but complaints and problems about it. I mean, and we're requiring them to keep their lawns up, but I don't know if we're causing the problem, but the amount of complaints, something
a
know if they
question.
sprayed for the weeds, because my daughter weeds, just a certain little area there, you would turn yellow, so I
So
thought they
that
had
worked.
sprayed for weeds.
So that worked, yeah. Right after they sprayed one time, 2 of my potted
So-
plants died that were right on the edge of the.
So I have a question.
I'm
Uh,
sorry,
you
we
read
can't
it-
have any interruptions
Oh,
from
no
anybody.
interruptions?
No, not during a regular board meeting, unless you guys have set in that you would like to speak 2 weeks prior.
Well, no, okay, it's just that you read something off and I didn't understand it, and I was gonna ask
What
you to
was,
repeat
what were
it.
you,
As to where Raphael is putting in for what, because we live next door to each other, and I just. wondered-
Raphael's putting in for a fence
Okay,
to
where?
extend it from the back of his house up to 6 feet to the front of his door. It's
Okay.
coming up 21 feet.
Okay, I was just wondering, because
Yeah.
I live.
We
right-
hadn't got there yet.
We're just a few feet
Yeah.
apart.
No problem.
Well, what I could do, Devin, is call the people that did it, Terry,
Yeah,
and ask him to come out and look at it. Because I know there were several people in the time that I've been working with the lawn, said they had changed bugs and the lawnmowers brought it in, and every time they had problems, they would come out. So I'll give them a call in the morning, at least look at your area and see if there is something in there.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, I've raked all the grass died and it's all gone, so now I have just, I was told to get all that out of there because, you know.
Yeah, I've seen.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I know, okay.
No, but I'll give them a call anyway, just to see. you know.
Okay, yeah, I'd appreciate that.
We really can't make
I think in
any
our
comments.
next meeting, everybody think about it during this next month. What might be something that we need to modify. Maybe we just do fertilizing, maybe we do this or that, or,
Yeah,
you
look at
know,
all
if
the
they're gonna
variables
accept
here.
they're gonna have to accept the consequences, because we can't be held accountable for something that we're providing them.
Yeah.
Right, but that's part of what our $50 a month is for,
Correct.
for trade, so we can't just cut it out.
Well, we
So
can do
Fred doesn't
fertilization,
come
we
to
can do
these.
whatever, but we need to talk
We just
to
need to
the homeowners
figure
here.
out if there's
And we need to,
irrigation in the yard.
when we send out the survey responses,
When
maybe
you
that's an
dies,
additional
there's
question.
no irrigation.
We need to find out what they want us to do.
Well, people, if you don't have the homeowners and they're not watering,
Yeah.
that's 90% of the problem.
Yep, and I've been through this subdivision now that I've been here and laid off, and I see 1 or 2 places, people who consistently water, nobody else does.
I've been hand watering.
Well, I probably never saw it when I go out or in, but I'm just saying from the sprinkler systems, because usually you
Well,
can
I
see
did-
them
And I
running.
did turn my sprinklers on today. I'm watering my weeds.
Water
Yeah.
and weeds. Well, see, that's the exact expression that we get from
Right.
probably 80% of the homeowners in here. Well, then if we have a problem, we need to talk to everybody and we need to come up with a better plan, because
Yeah.
what we're doing is not working.
Right.
All right, I'm sorry, let's go back. So we need to vote if she's allowed to put xeriscape. Do you have plans or a drawing?
Can
or
I,
anything?
make one little comment?
Uh-huh.
This xeriscape is really, that's an old term that they
Yeah.
use for like severe landscaping in like Arizona. It's really called Florida friendly here.
Yeah, Florida.
They still have
landscape.
xeriscape.
Yeah, but it's,
Yeah, yeah.
it's just kind of a
I'm
stark,
So who's doing the old downtown meeting?
That's Debbie is doing it.
Yeah, and I've got the printout
And
from
it's not
the.
just rocks and
No, it's
thrown
gonna have
down
mulch and
there.
flowers and bedding and stuff, not all rocks.
So it's just not stinky old rocks.
Not it's just not
Other
gonna be
things,
grass. I'm just not gonna have anything that has to be
Yeah.
mowed. Yeah.
These people that
I
cutting
think I'm
rocks.
starting to
just
get that, what do we call
nothing
it when you
else.
start
Ellen.
to
That's
remember a
not-
little bit?
Yeah, that's not.
That's not Florida.
Because
Farm.
my wife
But
is
anyway,
7 years younger than
we
me,
need to
and
have
she,
a vote. Does anybody?
she's had it for
Approval?
years.
I think we have to have a unanimous two-thirds vote.
And matter of fact, I was gonna have mine done, but my yard man talked me against it because my house is on a slant.
I'm just doing my address again, make sure I got the right one here.
Raise the water will just
PO
go
Box
down
16354,
from
Jackson,
the
Florida
I'm not
32245.
having mine down
Phone
because
number
of
904
the way my house is
92.
situated.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we have 1, 2,
Shut up.
3 approvals,
Yes.
4 approvals, 5 approvals, 6 approvals.
Oh,
Then
okay,
your plan, and I will send you an
okay,
email in
thanks, I didn't
writing
know that.
specifying that it's been approved.
Okay, and just the other thing is, my fence that's in the front yard, it needs to be replaced because it's rotted, and I'm.
Around the AC units?
Yeah, and see, mine comes out from the neighbor's garage, and then it goes back, there's a gate there, and this is an enclosed area where my water softener is. Then the fence comes over here and the light post is there. So what I'm proposing to do is just make one fence all the way across and then have it go back. So the trash cans here will then be stored here, and I would eliminate that gate. And it, you know,
And what products are you planning
well,
on
I'm
using?
waiting to hear about the vinyl fencing or the forever fencing, and I would either do that or I would just replace the wood. But it would be if we find the vinyl that we approve and all that, then.
I would
either
say go forward with the xeriscape, and then when you get your final results, you'll need to bring it back in so we're ready to vote on.
Okay.
Because yeah, because it's like, oh, is it gonna be wood, is it gonna be vinyl?
Well, if, it depends on what we decide if we can do vinyl,
Right.
you know. What we decide.
We say we're gonna do vinyl, we just have not decided on the colors or the product.
Well, if we're talking about fencing, I'm having my fence replaced in my backyard. It's just gonna be pressure treated pine wood.
No, we need to receive a, request for approval from the board.
Just for a wooden fence?
Yep.
In the backyard?
Replacement or new fences, we have to receive.
Even
a
in the
request.
backyard.
Backyard,
Not
it
the
doesn't
backyard.
have to be,
No.
it
If
doesn't
it's,
show.
if it doesn't show,
If it doesn't show, and it's black in the back, then you don't have to have
but
it.
if it's facing the front of the road, it has to be approved.
It's my backyard, and it's going to extend because, you know, where Debbie, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's, there will be some because between my house and the house next door to me, that little bit will show to the street. But it's just gonna be regular wood. I'm just replacing the wooden fence I've got now, that's it.
No, I understand, but my
I'm saying
understanding.
if you're just replacing it, we
Yeah.
never had it ours, we just replaced it, and that was.
Yeah.
You're not adding to it, then
No,
it shouldn't be.
I'm not adding anything, I'm not adding a
Anything to
gate
it.
or anything, I'm just replacing, it's just worn, it's just
Yeah.
bad looking.
A lot of people's replace the back.
Mhm, they
Yeah.
replaced it, you don't have to have it approved,
Say if
it's
it's
just
this-
replaced, they've already had it, should have already had it approved way back when.
And they're not modifying it in any way, shape, or form. It's
Right.
not extending it,
No.
changing it.
No.
Exactly.
Just replacing the back.
It's not the vinyl fence or
So,
anything, it's just a wooden fence.
I don't get the vote, guys. This is up to you guys.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Yeah, that should be
Oh,
fine.
yeah, just
We need to
replace
take
it.
a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
all right, he's coming out.
I heard 3, 4.
Yeah.
You can't vote, sweetheart. You're not.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I was just gonna say thank you.
I agree.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we have Raphael.
Yeah.
Raphael, your fence, you sent over a letter with, wanna authorize to move the side fence entrance from current location 21 feet forward. Wanna establish a raised bed guarding, consulting with, a company. They said the only suitable place would be on the current, where your current gate entrance is, and moving the entrance a few feet toward the front of the house. We can maintain the trash cans and watering system out of the sight line as required by covenants. Have everybody got this? I emailed
see it.
I emailed this all out.
Don't have email.
I know, I forget, I'm sorry.
What we do? Let's-
He wants to go 6 feet from the entrance.
21 feet from the back of this house to the front of this house.
What is this?
That is the house.
Oh, that's
Right now, this is